Hi everybody. Sorry I've been off for a few days. I've not been very good, to be honest. I had a doctor's appointment on, I can't even remember now, I don't even know what day it is, yesterday morning. My appointment was for 10:30 and got in the car, got round to the surgery, got out the car and had a massive panic attack. Now I do the doctors anytime, no problem, because my surgery is fantastic. They slot me in with the nurse for half an hour, so there isn't anyone really round about my appointment time, and usually they do it while the doctor is out on calls or she has long slots, so the practice is minimal with people in it. There is maybe only one or two patients at the very most, to try and accommodate my anxieties. But I don't know why, but I just crashed and burned. Had to go back into the car. Ian calmed me down and then went into the surgery and explained and said need to cancel and reschedule. Came home, took my anxiety tablets and went to my bed, and really that was me till late on last night, and I still feel quite zapped today. But I was due to put a video up when I come back yesterday and I didn't get round to it. So I'm going to do one today, and it's an altered box, but it's obviously one with a difference, because normally I use paper mache boxes, but a few had mentioned, oh, we'll need to go out and buy them. Don't buy boxes unless you really want to. I prefer them because the Paper Mania ones that I do buy aren't that expensive. I think at the very most I pay is £4 for the 3 set, and I always buy them in bulk, so I'm not paying any postage charges. I usually get mine from First Stop Stationers or Stationery. I'll leave the link below. If anybody's interested, just let me know. I usually get from there. It's the cheapest place I've found. And I buy a set amount so I don't need to pay shipping. And I just keep them on my shelf. They don't go off or go out a day or get tarnished or anything. And they're fantastic. The small ones are great for racks. I mean, that's a small one there. Oops. So it's a great wee size, and you can actually fit a fair amount in it. It's not tiny, so I really like that size. And that's the smallest one. But when they had said about buying boxes, this was a puzzle box that my son had a good few years ago now, because he'll be 10 in May, so this is what, 3 years and up. I think he probably got it, maybe he was 3.5. I think it was probably Christmas after his birthday. So it's been in his room for ages. The wee cards, I think, have probably been binned, if I'm honest. Or I've maybe kept a couple for altering, I can't remember. But the box is a lovely sturdy box. It's not really lightweight in any way or shape or form. So I am going to alter it. Usually I would just cover it with gesso, but because it's got quite a good lid on it, there is a wee good bit of space there for me to be able to cover that with paper. And because of the writing and it being blue, I think I would probably need a good few layers of paint. And if I'm honest, I can't be bothered to doing paint. I'm just no feeling up to it. So I am going to use my watered down PVA. Okay, now this is just the neatest tacky glue, 50-50 mixed with water. You can use whatever you like, okay. That should be mixed up enough for me to be able to open, I hope. Yeah. Oh, there we go. And I've just gave that a good shake about. So now I need to pick a paper. Easier said than done. I'm not really feeling what I want to do today, so I'm just going to have a wee look and see what I've got handy. Whoops! I have just trashed my room. I had a big box of things sitting on top of my unit, and I've just opened the drawer and everything's just fell. Not the best idea, but hey ho. What's done is done. I'll sort it out later. Right, so let me see what I've got here. Right, these are my 8x8 papers, and I think these are going to be big enough. I don't really want to go much bigger. Quite like that one. It's quite summery colours. Quite like that. Quite like that. They're all Christmassy. Not really in theme for what I'm doing. Nope. Let me see. They're quite nice. Right, I'll go with them, and I will be able to then add a wee bit of white to kind of mute it if I need to. Oh, I feel a bit claustrophobic today as well. Kind of everything's clinging to me. Right. So I'm going to be doing things quite basic today. So I'm just going to, in fact I think I'll use full PVA for this part, just so I know it's stuck down properly. And I filled my PVA up the other day. Amanda sent me an update one. Right, so I'll pick, let me see, this one. My paint water's a bit icky, but it's fine. So I'm just going to go on and give this a good layer of PVA, okay? I'm not being afraid to slather it on. So yeah, we yesterday was a bit of a non-starter. So many plans for yesterday as well, and they just all went bellies up. But hey ho, you've just got to take deep breaths and just, that was yesterday, today's today, and get on with it. So that's what I'm doing. I was watching a few videos earlier today on YouTube, and I'm super happy that my good friend Amanda, who is Scrimping Mummy, has got her 3,000 subbies. I'm so pleased. She has done so much work in the last 12 months with relation to building a wee store up, and honest to goodness, it's just one of the best customer services for lace and other craft supplies, because she'll just, if you ask her for something specifically, she'll go out her way to try and get it for you. She's fabulous. So what I'm doing here is I have stuck down the base. I am just going to go from the corner to the corner, just so that things hopefully sit properly. Hopefully being the operative word. So I'm going under where it's been glued, but just a wee bit, just so that I'm making sure the slice goes right up to the corner, and then I'll glue the sides up. Right, so sides. I'll just turn that a wee bit so you can kinda see what I'm doing. Although it is a bit bog standard, you know what I mean? It's no rocket science. I have ordered a few new bits and bobs from eBay this week. I sold a few of my stick pin kits, and I'm so grateful, ladies, for you buying them. I'm sure you will be super happy, and there's a few wee extra goodies in with your kit, just as a thank you for you purchasing, because I am really grateful. So I'm just, these wee edge parts, I am just going to fold them round. Okay, so on the outside anyway. Yep, and it's slightly short on this side anyway, but I don't mind that. I can go around that with something else if I have to. So yeah, I am super happy that I had get a few wee sales in. I am saving up for a new camera. I put some money away this week that I would normally spend on some crafting goodies, but the money from the stick pins is originally for my camera. So instead of getting Ian to deposit money into my PayPal, I just said, don't bother, you hold on to that for my for my camera, and I'll just spend what I've got in my PayPal. And that's what I done. So I bought a new die, which is a circle die. It's got a 2, 3 and 4 inch diameter circle on it, and it's for making the flowers. I saw them the other day and I absolutely loved them. Made 1 or 2, was it 2 I made? Yeah, 2, no, 1 I made, and I really liked it, but with my hands I knew I couldn't make too many of them. It was so difficult for me to try and cut out that many material circles. So I was looking for a big die and I found one, and I got it for was it $13.99 or $11.99? I can't remember. So I've got that. I bought a new sanding block because my other sanding block's starting to disintegrate. It's starting to fall to pieces when I'm using it, and that's not really any use to me. So I'm replacing that. What else did I get? I got another few bits and bobs. Oh, I purchased the bow card that Sandra, don't know, the blog person put on. Bought that because I did try to make my own version of it and it was an absolute flop. Because I do kind of grudge paying for templates and things, because I think, well, if someone's managed to make a template, surely I can as well. And I did, but it was rubbish, so I just took the jump and bought it. What else did I get? I think that was it. Oh, I've ordered a few things from China. I've ordered some glass cabochons, which are fantastic for your mixed media, putting your napkins or words or whatever under them, little pictures, then put your cabochon over the top of them and it microphones them, magnifies them, and I love that effect. So I bought a few of them. I think I got 10. They weren't expensive. I think they were under 50 pence, because I think I put 51 as my max bid and it was under that. So I get them. What else did I get? I got some new crystal rondos because I'm running low. Let me just put a wee peg on that just to hold it now. I just hit my screen with my glue brush. Not clever. Not clever at all. Put that there. Then I want to tuck this side round that side. So I've lifted that a wee bit. Tuck that in. And then I can pull that side over. But yeah, I've just got a few of them. The kits are doing quite well on eBay, if I'm honest. I'm really pleased because, as I said, there is a lot of people out there who would love to try stick pins, but see, when you actually add up, I mean, stick pins, you've got to buy them. Usually it's quite big sets unless you're buying them from a small seller, and the small sellers charge you quite a bit for them, which you shouldn't need to pay. So I've been able to try and eliminate that type of thing, because what I'm offering is your full kit and caboodle to see if you like it first, because there's nothing more annoying than going out and spending, what, I'm trying to think, you're talking what, stick pins, say £5. I mean, I think they are $3.95 from eBay for 72. Then you've got to buy all your beads, and if you, I mean, unless you buy a bead suit, which is available on eBay, you're stuck with the same pattern or the same type of bead. And then you've got to buy all your spacers, your rondos, your bead caps. So it can turn into quite a costly. I mean, I would say you're probably talking, if you were to buy them all individually as a starter setup, you'd be talking maybe £30 at the minimal, and that's only to see if you actually like making them. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot of money. Otherwise, the kit I'm offering has got a little bit of everything you need. for £5, and you can then say, do you know what, I really enjoy making these, and then start buying the bits and bobs. Or, do you know what, this just isn't for me, and you've spent £5, and you can then gift them on to somebody else. Do you know what I mean? It's not a massive loss, because otherwise if you've spent £30, it's a lot of money when a lot of us crafters are on a budget. So, as I said, it's a nice option. I had thousands upon thousands of beads. I found a massive big box of beads that I didn't even remember I had. So this has been a helpful way for me to de-stash, make some money for my camera, and also help out other folk, because I do have quite a lot of stick pins that I haven't got around to using, because I bought a good amount of sets, so I had different colours, because you've only got, when you buy one set, you only get one colour usually, and that's just pants. So as I said, I'm quite glad that I offered that kit. I think it was a nice idea. Right, so I'm just giving it a wee sugar about to make sure it's stuck down. Do the same as I've done before, only this time I am going to snip along the way, because I don't want it as thick at the corners. So I'm taking the corner out, okay? And the only danger with doing this is sometimes you can be a wee bit short. But I'm not fussed about that, because I can then just touch it up with paint or a wee bit of masking tape with some paint. So I'm not fussed with that. Oh my goodness golly. So Ian's away over to my parents tonight to take Jaden over for church. I'm just not feeling up to going anywhere after yesterday. That's grabbed the carpet from under me and pulled me off my feet totally. I mean, I feel fine, I'm not anxious or anything just now, but I do feel quite zapped with the medication I take after a panic attack. It just totally floors me, absolutely floors me for a wee hour or so. I'm not even on this planet, if I'm honest, for a good few hours. But needs must really, as I said, it's one of those things that I either take them and the panic attack passes a bit faster, or I bear it out and the panic attack lasts longer, and what actually can happen most of the time is I end up taking further attacks that day, because the anxiety just keeps building. It's a horrible feeling. But as I said, hopefully with me having took the nap and took the medication, it did take the anxiousness away, thank God. Right, so we've got that part up now, and you'll see what I mean at the corners there. It's not 100% meeting, but that's fine, I can fix that with just a wee bit of masking tape or washi tape, whatever will sort that out. And I'm adding a fair bit of glue because I don't want it to fall apart. I want the box to try and stand up and look proud. So yeah, as I said, I'm just taking it easy today. I haven't done, this is the first crafting I've done today. I've just been watching some videos and just sorting out the stick pin kits that I sold. I had hoped to have them done yesterday and posted out today, but with my illness it's just, it can't be done like that sometimes, and that's why when I do sell on eBay I say it can take up to 3 days to post out, and it gives me that wee bit of reassurance that I don't need to rush things through. I can just accept some days I can't do things like that, and it saves me panicking even further, because I did used to, when I sold on eBay, I used to sell cards and that, and I would get myself into a horrible state because I'd be like, oh, I've not shipped that out today and I promised I would, and I thought, you know what, this just isn't worth it, and that's why I came off of selling. But it doesn't have to be that way. Right, so we've got the bottom of that done. This is my top part, so I think I'll go around the side here with something. I'm going to have a wee look. I've got some... Max, go into your bed. Good boy. Go, bed. Move, bed. Good boy. Go. Maxie. Good boy. Bed. Good lad. Right, I've got a few papers here that I could use. Let me just have a look and see what I've got. I don't want anything too bright. Because I'm going to be able to cover it with some trims or laces or something like that. I've got this one here. And I've got two of them, but I've engraved in one of them, so I don't know. Let me see if I've got another one of it. I must have been going to concertina that for something, because I've got score lines on it. Always the same. You want your hands to work, you don't want to do it. There's another one, that's concertina as well, so I might be able to use both of them. Let me just see. If I put that along like that, I don't know if I want to do that. Trim. in here. That's 2 lines. That might be okay. I'll pull that out to see. This is like a kind of soft peach colour. Like that. And then obviously round the bottom I can add, sit there nice for me a minute. I've got a, I've got like a brushed cotton here that I got from Scrimpies that I could add round the bottom. No, I don't like that. Let me think. You know what, I'm going to go and I'll come back when I've decided what I'm going to put around it. Alright, thanks for watching, bye for now.